What's up, everybody? It's Casey Golden, CB Realty, bettercallcasey.com, and today I am walking in Highland Bridge at the start of Mount Curve. Today we're going to be following this through Highland Park, all the way past Randolph into Mac Groveland. So let's get started. I'm here at the Highland Bridge, aka New Highland, and we are at a new playground and park that they just built. Walking north through the bridge at Assembly Union Park. The river is 1 to 2 blocks to my west, and up the hill into Highland is to the east. And construction continues in the bridge all the way up to Cretan. As we make our way toward Ford Parkway, where Mount Curve used to begin in Highland Park. Off in the distance, you see the field offices for Pulte Construction. Those are the model homes. So if you want to check out what one of these townhomes or row homes look like in Highland Bridge, you can head to Boland Avenue and Woodlawn and check out one of 4 model homes. Get an idea of what 700 to $1 million plus gets you in Highland Park. Right now we're crossing over Boland, where Presbyterian Homes has their assisted living complex called Marvella. Beautiful new building. You can see it's pretty busy already in the bridge. Got a little day camp walking across the street. You know, if you've caught my other videos, you guys all know that I love Highland. It's where I live, Mac Groveland. I mean, one of the great things about living in this area is the connectivity to the rest of the cities. So right over the Ford Bridge, here in South Minneapolis, Minnehaha Falls, Minnehaha Park, Hiawatha Avenue and the light rail. And then up the hill, you are in the heart of Highland Park. So let's head across the street and continue on Mount Curve. So I'm just north of Ford Parkway right now. Walking Mount Curve. About to cross Highland Parkway. And as you'll notice, it's a whole lot quieter on this side of Ford Parkway than it is in the bridge. Clearly a more old school St. Paul neighborhood feel with single family homes. Not really any more apartments heading into Mac Groveland. And as we make our way north, you'll notice that the houses are a little bit bigger. Lots are a little bit bigger. If you're a runner, it's one of those perfect streets in St. Paul to take a jog on. Most of Mount Curve through Highland is a parkway, so it's a pretty wide boulevard with a grass median in the middle. Pretty chill too, for as wide as the roads are. Traffic is always minimal. Just crossing Sheffer, where my clients, shout out Jack and Maddie, just bought a house that we close on soon. And they really got into an amazing part of Highland. So we're gonna cross over now to the west side of the street so we can keep on a sidewalk and continue our journey northward towards Mac Groveland. I always thought that was a cool house over there. Garage tucked under a backyard deck right off the main living space. Probably a really cool space to entertain. Lots of bikers down Mount Curve too, because it is so quiet. Any of these cross streets lead you 1 or 2 blocks down, depending on where you're at, to the River Road, which is also nice and convenient because that will get you to Minneapolis pretty quickly and without having to deal with any of the traffic in the main streets. You know, the one thing you don't see on Mount Curve that you do see in a lot of other streets in St. Paul around Highland are new builds, new construction. Most of the houses here are really well maintained, and they may be majorly outdated on the inside, but they keep their charm. So as we come to Randolph Avenue on Mount Curve, I gotta believe this is why they call it Mount Curve. And I'm sure somebody with more knowledge of this particular street can correct me on this. But as we cross Randolph Avenue, that's the dividing line between Mac Groveland and Highland. And that street down there is Woodlawn. So that becomes Woodlawn. And Mount Curve actually takes a turn or a curve up one block before it continues its way north through Mac Groveland. So we'll go ahead and do that now, and we'll see you in Mac Groveland. So now we're on the Mac Groveland side of Mount Curve, and you'll notice no more wide parkway, no more grassy median. Same access to the river though. Crossing over Jefferson Avenue. Headed north deeper into the heart of Mac Groveland. Houses are a little bit older in the Mac Groveland side of Mount Curve, because as the city grew and expanded, it grew. Again, someone can check me on this, but as I understand it, from downtown St. Paul down Summit Avenue, it sort of expanded from there. So as you move from Summit south through Mac Groveland into Highland, the houses go from the 1800s. You get a lot of Victorian style houses to the 1910s, 1920s, 30s and 40s, bungalows, craftsmen, Tudors, two-story colonials, into the post-war houses of Highland. As you move towards the high school and Ford Parkway, you get a lot of 40s, 50s, and early 60s builds. And you can see the difference in construction. This sort of happens slowly. And you still get these gorgeous two-story Tudor houses with a slate roof. But as we move towards Summit Avenue, and you won't actually get there on Mount Curve, the houses do get a little bit older. The style's a little bit different. And now Mount Curve turns back west toward the river. Before it continues north. Whereas you can see it gets even tighter. No sidewalks. Now it really just feels like a side street to the streets that are running east and west, which generally in St. Paul, at least in Mac Groveland, probably in Highland too, is where most of the street addresses are. Dutch colonials, beautiful shaded old Mac Groveland neighborhoods, cobblestone streets. It really is a much different feel than just a mile behind us in the Highland Park area of Mount Curve. And this is where it ends. Mount Curve and Fairmont Avenue in McAllister, Groveland. Appreciate you guys for walking with me today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Joining me on my Mount Curve exploration. My name's Casey Golden, 651-353-0752. Feel free to call or text at any time if you're looking to sell or buy a property, or if you just want to know what's going on in the real estate market, want to bounce some ideas off somebody, get a professional opinion. I love St. Paul. I love the neighborhoods around here. I love Minneapolis. I love the Twin Cities. Let me help you find something that you love in the Twin Cities. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.